Well, it looks like we got another crazy video. Now, if you know me, I'm a huge lover of Japan, and if you guys don't know what's been happening recently, there has been a lot of, well, I guess overall we had a new prime minister, and if you guys don't anything know about her, she is very anti-illegal immigration, and she said some pretty crazy stuff, which, to be honest, I'm actually okay with it. But again, I don't live there, so, I have no right to say anything, but from what I've seen and what they're planning on doing, I was not on board of what they're trying to do. So I'm glad she's there to step in. But I don't think this has really to do with illegal immigration here, obviously, but this video was interesting. This was coming from Young James, so let's watch this clip real quickly.
And oh, what the?
So they literally hit. So this guy hits him.
And oh, what the? It's crazy because you come to Japan and
Crazy that shit happens. Holy crap! And I get it. Like some of these IRL streamers are really annoying, and I think a lot of them are like, yeah, I get it. They're annoying, and you just want to like hit them sometimes, right? I've seen a few. I know what we're talking about, but this guy looks like a genuinely nice guy. Unless there's something I'm totally missing, and maybe he's just a mean guy. But there was no reason for this at all. It's like, and this guy's obviously not illegal, right? But I mean, maybe he is. Who knows? But this guy clearly looks like a tourist who is obnoxious. He seems like someone that would literally be on the guy who would basically be on the train and just do some dumb shit and try to break dance and shit like that. Looks like one of those guys. And look, you can see a slow motion what's happening, right? So he's like, ooh, dude. And oh, look at that. He just hits him right in the head. Look at that. Oh, and his Japanese is pretty good, so let's hear this.
普通にいつもの YouTube 動画撮ってたんですけど、いきなり後ろから強く殴られました。フル動画はこんな感じです。I'm out here in
Okay, so the full video.
Not necessarily happy about it, not really loving it. Kabukicho isn't my favorite place anymore. Back when I first came to Japan, I thought Kabukicho was so interesting. Because in America, we don't have anything like this, like a red light district. Of course, if it was in America with all the people that have guns and the crazy, super violent people, I'm sure people would be getting shot and all types of drugs, and people would be stealing from each other. It would be just absolute chaos. Not that Kabukicho isn't chaotic in its own right, but I feel like if there was something like this in America, it would just be an absolute and too dangerous, really, for any civilized person to enjoy. But it's crazy because you come to Japan and oh, what?
He's a four of his friends surrounded by young.
正直かなり怖かったです。だからそのまま警察に行きましたが、犯人は見つかりませんでした。
Of course they did.
夜になると外国人を狙う悪質な客引きが結構多くてさ、巻き込まれると超危ないので気をつけてください。日本は本当に安全な国で、
Japanese is really good though.
こうして安心して暮らせることに感謝してます。でも、歌舞伎町だと油断はできないで、今回はすっごく実感しました。皆さんも本当に気をつけてください。
Now I'll say this: I do like the way he kind of presented himself here. He wasn't going straight out like saying accusing. Well, in a way he was, but he was really nice about it, and I kind of like how he went about it. He was just like, "Well, just be careful out there." And to be fair, he was in a pretty dangerous area. So with something like red light district stuff, yeah, I mean that's not a safe place to be. And that guy clearly, looked like he was, mentally ill, probably. But I like the way Young James did describe that. Of course, this is his YouTube and IG, so make sure you guys give them a follow and everything. Check him out. I actually do want to check out his content too, and he seems like a really genuinely nice guy. But stuff like that is just ridiculous, guys. It's like, what are we really doing here, guys? I mean, let's look at some of the comments, right? So, even if their face is clearly visible to this point, the police apparently won't take action. They could easily be caught, right? Is it because they're black or they're not acting? Or if you see them, please immediately report this. I mean, I think overall it was just probably such a late night, and like cops aren't that great in Japan, so I'm not too surprised that they couldn't find him. But I'm glad Twitter is all over this, so hopefully we can find out some intel. And of course, this is what they're trying to do. I don't think this guy's an illegal immigrant. Maybe he is. I don't know. Well, he technically is because he's probably not from there. So yeah, he technically is illegal. I take that back. He probably is. Probably they're like a tourist or something like that. But I mean, anything stupid like this, like you definitely don't want these kind of people. Like whether you're black, white, or whatever, just anyone obnoxious and just willing to like cause destruction, you don't want them in your country. You want to kick these guys out. These are ridiculous. Like I don't care what race you are, but if you're just stupid like that, we don't want those people. And it's just so dumb. But yeah, no, it looks like a lot of people are gonna be sharing this video, which is great. I think we should. They suspended Japanese nationalists' new accounts for allegedly being a Russian bot. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. So I mean, obviously, dumb shit like this, everyone's doing in fucking Japan. Everyone's pretty annoyed of it, and obviously, people are, of course, everyone's really upset with all these things with the comments. But anyways, I'm not really a fan of this, but this definitely did happen. So let's definitely, be careful, be safe out there, and let's definitely repost this video. I'm gonna give him a follow because obviously I want to see the updates of what he's gonna any updates like that. Okay, so he seems like a pretty newly YouTuber. So let's check out the YouTube page, see where he's at, right? Okay, so he's at 29.3, so he's pretty big follower. His Twitter is really small, but it looks like discounts are pretty good. So hopefully we can see more of this, see what happens here. But give this guy a follow, check him out. Wait, is this the guy? I was gonna say, wait, this is not the guy who's like super obnoxious, right? So, um, let's see. Okay, so pretty good for the most part. Anyways, guys, check him out if you guys want to follow. I'll put the link below. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. I can't wait to see the updates.